Some of my crew saw you head into the Badlands. I hope you weren't real estate hunting.
What if I was?
Then I'd warn you that any attempts to establish an initiative presence on Kadara would be considered an act of war.
Well, that's a little dramatic.
I will raise your outpost to the ground. How's that for dramatic?
What does the Collective have against the outcasts?
People always want what they don't have. The charlatans' thugs are no different.
Who do you think the charlatan is?
My guess, a group of people. It'd take more than one person to run that outfit.
You're not worried they're moving in on outcast territory?
If they make a play, I'm ready.
Helios isn't exactly hospitable. How did you survive after the Nexus?
We didn't leave empty-handed, but when supplies ran low, we were forced to get creative. I ordered hits on Ket convoys, traded with Angaran villages. They told me about Kadara port.
You never got violent with the Angara?
Just the Rokar? Fuck those guys.
I looked you up. Head of Nexus Security, Alliance trained. Record shows a temper, but otherwise paints the picture of a loyal soldier. Why'd you switch sides?
Because I'm sick of serving assholes. I could have handled the situation on the Nexus, but Tam wanted a bloodbath. He brought in the Krogan without even asking me. New galaxy, same old bullshit.
You could have quit.
They would have died without my help. Not all exiles are criminals. Some of us just had enough.
You became a pirate by trying to protect people from a massacre.
The irony isn't lost on me. You know, Pathfinder, when I joined the Initiative, I thought we could build a new society. A better one. But the Initiative was just another empty promise. The only person I can count on to change things is me.
How did a human come to lead an Angaran port?
When I got to Kadara, the Ket were rounding up Angara like animals. It was a slaughter. My people put an end to it. Naturally, the locals were grateful.
And the heads decorating the spaceport? What's that about?
A warning.
To the Ket?
To anyone.
So the outcasts. Give me the sales pitch.
The outcasts aren't for you.
Wow, no hesitation.
I handpicked every one of my crew. They've got either potential or history with me. You've got neither.
Addison said something similar. I'll prove you both wrong.
Addison and I agree on something.
I'll let you get back to it.
Pathfinder, stay out of Kadara's business. This isn't your turf.
Titus runs a tight ship. Lumpy.
The discipline.
Don't give me a reason.
Some of the Angara were...
Yep.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
Did you switch sides with Sloane during the mutiny?
I came over on Argnatanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
I ran into some Natanus survivors on Havarl.
They're still alive? Must be Rix's doing.
You know Avitus?
We've crossed paths.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast's plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing. Just wondering what's the story there.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Seriously?
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
See you around, Kitus.
Charming.
Waiting for that Krogan to show?
Just need to buy the Remtech piece off him so I can perfect my remnant scanner. He and his crew keep showing up at sites we're targeting. It can't be coincidence. I think they could be following us somehow.
Just what we need. Parasites.
When you're doing interesting things, you're bound to attract interest.
Ryder, come in. We've got a problem.
Go ahead, Callow.
We've had an intruder. Got on board and into PB's quarters. Her bot is gone.
Pock?
How the hell did that happen?
Not sure. Someone knew what they were doing. They left an impressive piece of Remtech and a recorded message, relaying it now.
Ryder, it's Kalinda Tarev. Pelisari is, well, whatever she calls me these days. Please tell her thank you for the nifty bot. I trust the Remtech piece my crew took will be adequate payment. Oh, and no need to wait for my Krogan friend, Kranit. He and his outlaws work for me. Ta.
Shit. Why can't she just leave me alone?
I take it you were lovers?
Why? Think she's fixated or something? Ugh. To complete my scanner, I need access to the storage device in Pock. Kalinda's always been a troublemaker. Anything for a rise, and if there's a profit in it, all the better. I'm sorry you're catching her crap now, Ryder. You don't have to deal with this. I'll take care of it on my own, I promise.
Hey, we're in this together.
Thanks. When I have a lead on getting Pock back, I'll let you know. Bitch stole my bot.
Follow Sloan and be rewarded.
Ryder, fancy meeting you here.
Make fear a thing of the past. Enlist in the outcasts.
Don't worry, I'm laying low. No making enemies.
All right.
When the initiative
Creds up
failed
front.
us, Sloan remains strong.
Oh,
Stand
got
with
it.
her
And then-
today.
Everything's in order, like we discussed.
Okay. Go see Boyle. He'll hook you up.
Hello?
Now orbiting Kadara.
So how did you learn to do these things? Doesn't sound like you had a lot of help.
I did. And the answer is I made a lot of mistakes. Made mistakes, survived, got angry, got up, and learned not to do it again. That's something nobody could have helped me with. I had to figure it out for myself.
Interesting.
Thing is, not everything works for everyone. You gotta find your own way, and I know what mine is.
Keep expecting outlaws to jump out at us.
This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
This would be the perfect place to lie low.
Yeah, except for those scorpion things. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Dead end. Huh. Try the other path? Wow, this place is big.
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something? Okay, this was the surveyor's last known location.
Casualty. Our guy?
The surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts? Collective? Random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain barite samples.
Better than being murdered.
Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that.
Wow.
You hear that?
Intruders!
Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
No one else in the collective hesitated to shoot me.
We're a big organization. Low-level operatives might not have gotten the word. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, Ardy.
Sam, what are they doing with the Adhi?
It appears the collective are attempting to domesticate the creatures.
And how's that going?
Aggression levels are lower than what we've seen in the wild, but I wouldn't recommend opening the cage.
A base? All the way out here? Wow.
Heading out to get.
Not for a bit. Laying low after that last.
Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm working on it.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
I didn't come here to cause problems.
You just have interesting timing. Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
Someone impersonating the charlatan could do a lot of damage.
Only the representatives have access to such high-level information. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Why would someone risk impersonating the charlatan?
Greed is a powerful motivator, Pathfinder. The collective has access to supplies, credits, you name it. And we only answer to one person.
Maybe I could help? I'm not connected to the collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the sulfur springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel. Pathfinder, still here?
What is a charlatan representative exactly?
Most members of the collective have no direct contact with the charlatan. The boss delivers their orders through us. Even as a representative, I only get messages. I've never met the charlatan in person.
You're okay with that?
I don't like being micromanaged. As long as I carry out the charlatan's orders, I have the freedom to do as I want.
What's it like working for the collective?
Enjoyable for the most part. Pays good, and being a representative gets me respect. Sure, I live in a cave, but every job has its downside, right?
You've no regrets about leaving the Nexus then?
No way. Those idiots have no idea what they're doing. At least the charlatan has their shit figured out.
Why work for the charlatan instead of Sloane?
Because moving up in the outcasts is a popularity contest. Sloane promotes her friends over the qualified. The charlatan doesn't care who you are, just how you perform.
Thanks for the chat.
Sulfur levels are normal.
I'm working on it.
Not our culprit then. Didn't peg the collective as gardeners.
Too busy to talk.
Caution, this plant is highly noxious, Pathfinder.
Damn. I was hoping for Helios' version of tulips.
The collective most likely uses it to make poison. Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check.
All clear.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits our footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation. High sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam.
Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi.
Need something? Go bother Crux.
You're a testy one.
Sorry. Haven't slept in 36 hours, thanks to another shit job.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
The charlatans send you to the Sulphur Springs?
I smell that bad, huh? Like I said, it was a shit job, but I can't talk details. Especially to an outsider. See you around, Pathfinder.
Dorado's heart rate elevated when you mentioned the Sulphur Springs, Pathfinder.
We should talk to Crux. See if she was supposed to be at the Springs.
I'd kill for some shut-eye. Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
You didn't shoot. That's all that matters.
You're awfully good-natured about people pointing guns at your face. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
There are high levels of sulfur in your clothes.
What?
How'd the sulfur get there if you haven't left in weeks?
I oversee our water filters, make sure they aren't tampered with. I shouldn't have to tell you that Kadara's water is full of sulfur. Is that reason enough, creep?
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
All this rock. Suffocating.
Ready Taurus to make contact with Pictor. Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I asked about her last job, she was evasive.
Her mission was at the port. She should have been nowhere near the springs. Aquila, detain Dorado, quietly.
On it.
Good work, Pathfinder. I'll make sure the charlatan knows you helped us settle the matter.
Please, I'd rather you not touch that.
How'd you get in here?
Who the hell are you?
Does the Collective make a habit of torture?
First off, that doesn't answer my question. And second, I hardly call this torture, just persuasion.
It's torture, and it stops now.
Seriously, who the hell are you?
The human Pathfinder.
Oh, shit. Crack said we're supposed to be on our best behavior around you.
Why?
Answers above my pay grade. Not about to argue. That's enough, Saria. Let the asshole rest.
What?
Just do it.
The Collective do this a lot? Lock people up? Beat them?
We ask nicely first. It only goes badly for the stubborn ones.
Why are these people locked up?
Because they deserve it. That guy set off a bomb near the slums, then tried to blame it on us. They're filth, Pathfinder. Every last one.
That's all.
Good. I've got to get back to work.
Seriously? Someone says don't touch that, and the first thing you do is touch it. Am I not being clear enough? Stop touching that. It's killing you, isn't it? You gave up 600 years, came all the way to a new galaxy, and now you really want to know what that does. You're thinking, maybe a Thresher mob will pop out if I just pushed hard enough. Maybe it's a 3D holo of the new Blasto vid. Blasto versus the Scourge. Go ahead. Touch it one more time. And then I'll let you in on the secret. Okay. One more to make sure you really want it. Right. So every time you push that button, there's a 50-50 chance a prisoner in the next room dies from electroshock. And yet you did it again. Good thing I'm kidding. It doesn't actually do anything. This is Kadara. Everything's busted. You think you would have figured that out after the 28th try. Sucker.
Shit. I am running with the wrong crew.
Hey. Hey.
Joking, but seriously, that's an impressive amount of merch.
Are you a new recruit too?
No, just happened to stumble on this place.
Oh, you're the Pathfinder. Crux said we're to be nice to you. I'm new here, still trying to take everything in.
Why join the Collective?
I lived in Port my whole life. Then Sloane shows up and demands a protection fee. My family was still reeling from encounters with Ket. We couldn't pay, so the outcast banished us to the Badlands. The Collective promised us protection and a chance to get back at Sloane. So I took it.
See you around.
Someone took a hard landing.
Someone ran into trouble.
Who's there? Hamash, is that you?
Don't talk. We'll get you back to town.
No, I can't move. It's too late. I just want to rest.
It's bad. I don't think the Medi-gel will help.
Can you tell me what happened?
It was the Ket. Took us by surprise. They killed everyone. John lasted the longest. They didn't know I was still alive. I saw them raiding our packs. Then they took off into the hills.
What's in the hills? Is there a Ket base there?
There's nothing in the hills. We've never heard of a base. Sloane says Kadara is free of Ket.
What did the Ket take from you?
I don't know. Supplies. weapons, scavenge ship parts.
I'll leave you to rest.
Thank you. I wish.
Kite its rider. Your Ket rumors have weight. Just found a caravan they attacked.
Damn it. Really thought we got them all.
One of the wounded said they headed for the hills. I'm gonna check it out.
I'll search too. Grabbing a shuttle now.
Ket tracks. They're leading up into those hills.
That's it.
Ket tracks. We're going the right way.
Got a bit sloppy in that last fight. Nasira would be scolding me for bad technique.
She taught you just fine. You don't need hand-holding.
Just wish I felt steadier out here. All these new challenges.
We're making it through. Sometimes that's all you need.
More tracks. Can't be far now.
Look, a cave. Wanna bet our Ket are inside?
Kitus, I think I found something. Sending the nav point.
Impatient, are we?
Sloan, I wasn't expecting you.
She wouldn't take no for an answer.
I'm not about to let someone else fight my battles. Especially an initiative lapdog.
You were happy enough to have this lapdog track down information for you.
That's what dogs do. Fetch.
Enough. Let's get this over with.
You're such a grump when you're worried.
Every second you're gone from the port is an opportunity for the collective. The Pathfinder and I can have...
What was that?
They know we're here. Get ready.
Ket on us!
Here we go.
Don't let them flank you!
last of them.
Let's get rid of the bodies.
Wouldn't want anyone to know you had Ket hiding under your noses.
Your discretion is appreciated.
I'll have your payment sent to the Tempest.
Do I? Sorry. Sid called and asked if I can get her a timer, Metagel, and 15 pairs of socks. That can't be good.
Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting barite samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieve the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.
Mind your damn manners.
Where is everybody?
I told them to get out of my sight.
Take it someone pissed you off?
The charlatan used my own people to beat up Kaitis. He's alive, barely.
I know you and Kaitis are close.
You don't know shit. I didn't call you here for a pity party.
Why did you call me? Not that I'm complaining.
The charlatan left a note on Kaitis' body. He wants to settle things between us. Meeting spot is in Drowlear.
Could be a trap.
You think? I can't trust my own people, but you're an outsider. And you've proven reasonable before.
The charlatans had plenty of time to act. Why make a move now?
I ignored the collective for too long. Thought they were just another ragtag group of upstarts. Now they're bold and dangerous. What happened to Kaitis is on me. I've got to end this before it gets worse. You with me?
I'll watch your back.
Kadara's fate will be decided at this meeting. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but hey, shit happens, right? Meet me at this location. I'll go on ahead.
No funny.
Nice dodge back there, Vetra. Very fancy.
Thanks. Learned it from a pirate back in the Verge.
Did you know him long?
About a minute and a half. It wasn't much of a bar brawl. All these caves, it's a smuggler's dream.
Remote. Not a good sign. Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm with you.
You look like you're waiting for someone. Reyes?
I'm here for the charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
This whole time you've been lying to me.
Not the whole time.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara Port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
Two people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloan.
Sniper! Damn it! Cover me!
Shoot him! What the hell was that?
Damn it!
He's got nowhere to hide. My people will find him, then his head goes on a spike.
No. No more heads on spikes, no more public executions.
Not even out of the fucking cave, and you're making demands.
You're alive because of me. It's time you start playing nice.
I'll never trust Tan or the Initiative. But you're out of the doghouse. Pathfinder. Come to collect on the debt I owe you?
I've proven myself an ally. It's time you start treating me like one.
You're a real pain in the arse, you know that?
I've heard that before.
But you did save my life. I know the Nexus needs outposts. Kadara's in better shape than most planets.
Tan might not admit it, but settling an outpost here is a good move. The first step to reconciliation.
That isn't what this is. I'm not working with Tan, I'm working with you. The Nexus exiled us to die. I've neither forgiven nor forgotten that.
Both parties have a right to be angry, but this outpost is our chance for a better future. Together.
Your diplomatic bullshit won't work on me. I get a cut of whatever your settlers produce. Think of it as a protection fee. Plenty of collectives still running around. Wouldn't want them to get ideas.
That almost sounds like extortion.
Do we have a deal?
Are you going to be nice to me now?
Don't push your luck, Ryder.
Good to see you.
Pathfinder, Kadara is now a viable option for an outpost.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with Sloane's protection, we should be okay.
loans increase security everywhere.
Collective's on the run. What's the point? Not selling anything, sorry.
Welcome back to Kadara.
Pick up.
Ryder.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Pathfinder, Kadara is now a viable option for an outpost.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with the Collective's protection, we should be okay.
Gotta say, I admire what you've done. For yourself and for Sid.
Too kind, Cora. Most people think I'm crazy for dragging her out here.
No, I mean before that. Striking out on your own. Raising her.
You make it...
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed. Calling outpost.
Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim? You better be sure about this.
We can't turn our backs. The initiative failed them.
You weren't there, but you're here now, and it's your call. It's a win, and we'll take wins wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. And watch for Dr. Kennedy's trackers in the Gavorcom system. If this attracts one, we may be able to determine her status. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara? You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
We trained for years. But when we reached Andromeda, everything changed. The dream almost died on worlds like this. But we can rebuild it, bring stability. If there was ever a world that needed our best, at their best, this is it.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
All systems green.
Now orbiting Kadara.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Descent is go.
Leaving Atwell. All clear.
All systems green.
Ryder, this is Kandros. Sam warned us about Knight's attack.
Where's Knight?
We're tracking her down, but those devices are still live. I need you to take care of them, quietly. We can't afford panic.
This is amazing.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS. Superintendent Kesh reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Good afternoon, Pathfinder. Or morning. I can keep time according to any of the worlds we've detected. Director Addison finds it annoying.
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In a CV file somewhere, anyway. It isn't relevant when everyone is doing everything. I suppose it's like caring about a middle name. Do you not know yours?
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in select company, even before you were made Pathfinder. Ryder Pathfinder. Specialist designation A04 Malapa.
Something interesting?
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now the Prodromos is on track. I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Lito, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Attention, civil disobedience has been...
Hello again, Pathfinder.
Any news about Dr. Kennedy and her trackers?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That isn't discussion for the ops deck. Some topics are for sealed channels only, Pathfinder.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
Did you forget the stink that playing favorites has already caused? Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood? Yes, Pathfinder?
I've been digging, and there are serious concerns about Spender.
And this relates to your job as Pathfinder how?
It relates to your job.
3, 4, 5. Right. I've had a year and a half of doing everything with nothing. 1,000 people riding me. Spender, shit as he is, helps. So, Pathfinder, if you've accusations to make, be certain. I'll drop trouble like a hot rock, but I can't lose people over suspicions. We don't have the people left.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. Havarl is a draw for the research-minded, despite there being so little established. It remains unusual despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer. We shall see. There's so much beneath Vold. Some are calling it beautiful, but not when I'm around. Poetry remains off-limits. While Tate is a master at wringing out resources, there are legitimate concerns about the connections you use to place it.
Sloan is established. We need that influence.
Tan is livid, of course. Giving the exiles any concession legitimizes them. Keep an eye on it. There's only so much I can deflect, and only so long as you can promise stability.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
These power outages.
Sam, anyone nearby?
Negative, Pathfinder. The vicinity is clear of all personnel.
Good. Let's do this.
There is a blank spot in your vicinity, Pathfinder.
What do you mean?
I cannot see part of the room, for lack of a better term.
Wait. Is that what I think it is?
That model ship was declared missing from inventory 6 months ago. Pathfinder, are you putting the box back?
Finders keepers.
Kesh, I'm not sure what we can do here. We've got the system stabilized for now, but we're going to need to reroute power soon. We could lose some stasis pods if we don't.
The datapad is password locked. Shall I run a decryption?
Seems worth the risk. Do it.
Accessing audio logs.
Play the first one.
10 is starting to get along with Vetra's replacement a little too well. Better do something about it.
Play the second one.
Remind Addison that the Krogan all left. Keep her unhappy.
Play the third one.
Stay away from what's-his-face in charge of the first colony. If he thought I was messing with Addison, he could be serious trouble.
Thanks, Sam.
Meeting notes for Director Tan. Engineering has requested resources we don't have yet again. In particular, repairs to non-essential systems. I'm having doubts in Kesh's ability to prioritize tasks appropriately.
Rebreather components, power cells, dried food.
Scanning the labels, many of these boxes were reported missing.
How to rise through the ranks and the path to quick promotions.
Interference is preventing scanner function. You will need to rely on more basic means to search these quarters. Perhaps you should look under or behind the furnishings, Pathfinder.
What do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? What's this?
I cannot scan what you're holding, Pathfinder. It's somehow blocking me, as a scrambler might.
Sounds like a job for a comms expert.
Murderer Nilken Rensis, exiled for his role in the killing of Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. This is Agent S.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
Pathfinder business. Stay calm. And trust me when I say this is serious.
Calm and serious. Check.
I found this thing somewhere on station. I need to know what it does exactly.
Sure, I could... Wait. This is a scrambler unit. These things are illegal. Where did you get this?
Keeping it quiet for now. You'll find out when the time is right.
Or when I hack this scrambler for you, eh?
Can you prove who's been using it? Solid proof.
You bet. You could hack through every security wall we have of this thing. There's a reason they're illegal. Sorry. Calm and serious. Deep breaths.
Let me know when you're done.
Yes, sir.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Maintenance crews, please report to
Just not fair.
Continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants.
Excuse me, Pathfinder. I don't know where else to turn. My best friend's been missing since the revolts.
Tell me.
He was involved with a woman who was exiled. She obsessed over him, and I'm sure she kidnapped him. The powers that be don't buy it and don't care. They say most likely he went willingly.
Love can make us do strange things.
He didn't love her. She was just a fling. The Initiative has branded him a traitor. I don't want that to be his legacy. I want to clear his name, Sanjeev Clement. The woman was Delaney Roos. She must have taken him to Kadara.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm in your debt.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand. Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand. Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
A worker was lost to space during repairs to the Nexus.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Son of a bitch, you played me.
Knight?
Yes, me. I let you near my son. You're not stopping this.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Ryder, please. The Nexus doesn't need those computers. But we won't be safe from another Overlord until they're gone.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. I sacrificed everything to stop it.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
Ryder, we cornered Knight, but she's carrying the last of those devices. I have a sniper ready, but she wants to speak to you. We could end this peacefully.
I don't care what she says. We can't work these out.
Kandros reports the sniper is ready.
Understood, Sam.
Sam, such a human name. But you murdered my colleagues. God only knows what happened to my son. Nothing in you is human now.
I dream. I bleed. I feel. Like you. I just have a little extra.
Until Sam decides otherwise. I'm sorry, it won't let you see. But you're the beginning of the end. Ella, I'm sorry.
A reminder that alcoholic beverages must be consumed within private quarters or at the vortex. Consumption of alcohol in public spaces is strictly prohibited.
Of course, there are probably more systems to find. The Scourge doesn't help.
But our mapping of Helios is complete for now. We can see how the Scourge perturbs orbital patterns, compresses space,
And makes pilots crazy trying to navigate it. But now we've got its number. With these, every initiative pilot can learn to explore it safely.
with acceptable nav upgrades, of course. Pardon me, Miss Anwar, I have some programming to do. My model of Helios blossoms with data thanks to you. Here, please. You have earned this.
And its gas bladder can expand 300%. Amazing.
Hey, Keurig, how about you not dissect?
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status. Reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in...
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis exiled for his role in the killing of Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. This is HNS. Top scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS. authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
Ryder, have you seen Lexi?
She's not in the med bay?
No, and she's not answering her comm.
I'll find her.
This is HNS.
Maybe he thought he was being honest. They were really clear about it. All the prep sessions, everything.
Flag of the tail.
It's you.
That's yours, Nexus.
Hey there.
But right now, I could sleep for 600 more.
Did you hear about the
Do you have
vortex?
just a minute?
It's Pathfinder Ryder.
It could be worse.
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing.
Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly noticeably occurred.
Pathfinder.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would you say that?
No ship. Maybe he thought he was being honest.
There you are. Looking for the meaning of life?
At the bottom of a bottle?
You didn't leave a note. We were worried.
Well, as you see, I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
What? I can't kick back? Have fun?
Meant no offense. It's just...
Just what?
You don't seem like you're having fun.
I grew up on Omega. You'd think I'd know how to drink.
What's this really about?
PB thinks I don't care about the crew. That you're all just experiments to me. Do you... Is that how you think I see you?
Since when do you care what PB thinks?
It's not the first time someone told me that. In fact, every one of my exes said something similar. Hence why I'm taking a break from relationships. You didn't answer my question. Is that how you think I see you?
You wouldn't be moping in this bar if you only saw me as an experiment.
I don't mope, but you're right. Thank you, Ryder. I should get back.
What about your wine?
I'll save it for another day.
I can't wait to be assigned to an outpost. This place is amazing.
Ryder?
You're listening to HNS.
Pathfinder Drac wants to see you. Anything I can help with?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Ryder, hey. Calla was right. Nothing missing except Pock. Hate imagining Kalinda tiptoeing around here, with nosy eyes and sticky fingers. Is there anything you need?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Ryder, I need your help with something.
I get a feeling this is something big.
Yeah, it is. One of our botanists' heart called up in a panic. A colony transport has been stolen.
It's a transport. Can't you just replace it?
It's not the transport. It's what's on it. Our seed vault. One of a kind. Without that vault, things get complicated. Krogan children need the nutrients in those plants to survive. Even one clutch of babies hatch before we get the stuff synthesized. The effects would be permanent.
So what do you need from me?
I'm gonna find those thieves and get the vault back. Be nice to have you along.
Aren't the transports protected by passcodes? And how do you steal anything from a Krogan?
First thing Hark checked. Looks like some old authorization codes weren't erased. He was working in the transport and stepped out for 2 seconds. The thieves walked right in and flew off.
Of course I'm in. Whatever you need.
I knew I could count on you. Hark's waiting for us at the colony on Eladon. He's tracking down the transport beacon. He'll have the location ready for us on arrival.
Good. We'll find the transport track. Don't worry.
I'll hold you to that, Ryder. Hey. Thanks. I owe you one.
I'm not worried. You're good for it.
Aksul is very cunning. We can't underestimate him. My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
You studied with Moshe Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She is beloved. I love her.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No, not that way. Moshe Sefa is 115 of your years old.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
Well, enough about that. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
Did you always want to be a fighter? Did you study anything particular in school?
No. I don't like to talk about it. But I'm not a fighter. Not really. The Ket occupation creates chaos. So our education is chaotic. I'm not really anything. But that's an excuse. The truth is, I don't know what I want. Yet. For my life. At my age. I hope being here will inspire me.
Can you tell me about your family? Assuming you have one.
Sit down. This will take time. Is someone bringing us snacks and drinks?
Whoa, your family's that big?
I have one true mother, Sahuna, and more than 5 additional mothers, and many siblings, and cousins, all raised together. Our families constantly change and evolve. Relationships come and they go. My father is gone, taken, or killed by the Ket. We never found his body.
I'm sorry about that, Jarl. I understand. I just lost my dad.
Something in common between aliens, then. We are fatherless, yet we fight on. Anything else you want to ask?
Do Angara plan their futures? Do you dream about what you want to accomplish?
You put plan and dream in the same question.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You meant to do that. Angara thirst for now. We don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking.
Well, enough about that. Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me. Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that. Do you have a mate? A partner?
I don't. Not for a long time.
Not for a long time?
I fell in love with a girl once. Aliyah. We were young. I was young. It was my first vassal on Aya. We worked on the same farm. She was a little older. A researcher. I can still hear her laugh. And see her eyes. She kissed me, and I was hers. Thrilled and seduced.
But it didn't work out?
My older brother came to Aya. He was already famous in the Resistance.
Where's Aliyah now? Did she and your brother work out?
They came back to Haval, and she joined our family. She became one of the mothers.
You have to see her every day?
No. They were taken by the Ket. Their children survived.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Still waiting on our visit to Aya. Useful, but also fun. Looking forward to it.
Just checking in. I wanted to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
Tell me about your friends in crisis response.
I swore I wouldn't tell anyone what they did. Stealing the shuttle for the car was above and beyond. Dondi, Base, Mazzy, Noel, Cap, and goddamn Hammond. The best people when buildings have fallen down. Eventually, I'll have to start a new branch here, you know? I promised.
I have to know about the car.
We'd wrench on it as a family. Mom suggested it, and Dad liked a happy mom. That's how I fell into mechanical stuff. Armor and jump jets. Mom wasn't a fan of the second part. You know how it is.
I worried my parents from time to time.
That's a kid's job. I probably crossed the line a few times though. Like jumping a galaxy. That's why I have to make this work. If I don't, then Andromeda was a mistake. I said goodbye to too many people to let that happen.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Feeling okay?
I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom, to cure her. I knew that was part of it, but...
You didn't know it was the driving force?
He gave up everything trying to save her.
You didn't realize how important his family was to him?
I guess not.
Maybe that's what he wanted you to see.
I saw another of Dad's memories. I was in this one. Sarah, too. We were home visiting. Dad told us about going through the Charon relay.
So you got your sense of exploration from your father?
Dad gave me a push, but I'm not here because of him.
Maybe not actively, but he had some influence.
I saw another memory that Dad locked away. The day my mom died.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
We each have our reasons for coming here. Mom was his. Her death fueled him.
Grief can be a powerful motivator.
If you can't run from it, use it. Guess that's what he did. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Did I hear right? You're going after the Archon ship?
Looks like it.
Last time we crossed his path, you nearly broke my baby here. Now, tell me you have a better plan of escape this go-around.
I've got it all under control.
How naive do I look? Just... stay out of the skirts, huh?
How's your friend Jill doing?
Good. Busy. Apparently, prepping multiple species for procreation is a lot of work. Who knew? Waiting to get it all started was killing her. Now she's being shot out of a cannon, so to speak.
Regale me with some poker wisdom.
Well, bluffing and reading players aside, poker is all about math. If the odds of getting the card you need are greater than the bet, make the bet.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Ryder?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Those nav points are set. I'm ready if you are.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.